Skates ahead with it. Coronado, the Long Island boy, trying to break that up. Barzal across to Lee, and a blocker stopped by Dustin Wolf. Sharangovich gets that puck in around Mayfield. Zary couldn't pick it up. Backlund does. His shot stopped. And the rebound on Riddick was denied as well. Off the blade of Sharangovich.
They got control. He had problems early on, but then had control in the offensive zone.
Frost going to work. Plays to Rasmus Anderson. Over to Backlund. His quick pass to the slot. Just avoided a redirect from Zary. Frost taking a look to Zary. Tip. Side door Backlund. Oh, that puck stayed out. Flames trying to make use of 42 seconds remaining. Huberdeau to Weegar. His shot stopped by Riddick. Big rebound. Pops right to Huberdeau. Morgan Frost. And Holmstrom will send that in. Krstevich fanned on that pass. It's stolen. Barzal shoots. Saved by Dustin Wolf. His best of this first period.
Head in shame as he heads to the players' bench and off the heel of a stick. Barzal had to cut all the way across. Gave Wolf time to get set. And he comes across, make sure there's no rebound.
Pull-out shot, angled wide by Backlund. Schaefer will keep it alive. Islanders work it back around. Pull-out shot, reaches Wolf, who stops it. Schaefer centering Lee, jams at it, glove save, Wolf.
Everything so well. Sees a chance. Jumps in. Anders Lee is in so tight, he can't make the play.
Barzal along with Duclair. Duclair back to Barzal, went off the stick of ball, and Wolf had to get his blade involved as well. Duclair off the boards. Fan on the pass, Barzal shot tipped in front by Lee, and a left pass saved by Wolf. Sharangovich. Now to Coronado, fishes it out. Backlund cuts to the back end. Off his stick to ball. Now to Anderson. Into Sharangovich. Scores! The hot streak continues for Sharangovich. 1-0 Flames.
Well, that's his 5th point in the last 3 games. And he had so much time to just tease it up. Boy, is he open on this play, and he just waits, and rips it from about 15 feet. Dave Riddick stayed deep in the net. He gets a little piece of it with his glove, but that's one of those you better charge out. And Riddick stayed back, and Sharangovich makes him pay. He gets it up and over.
And Anderson, who kept the play alive. Another 30-point season on the back end for Rasmus Anderson. Cizikas trying to get it back for the Islanders. Has some room. His shot off the post. Islanders on to Pajot. That one doesn't get out. Schaefer some room and a deflection stopped by Dustin Wolf. He reacted in time with the left pad.
Anticipates so well, deflected in front, and Dustin Wolf, perfect position. Has it hit him?
Part of some big moments this season for the Islanders. Holmstrom on to Pajot in tight. What a save by Dustin Wolf. Now Frost hesitates, finds Farabee. His shot off the post. Farabee hit the post to the right of Riddick. Flames pushing back after the Islanders had a couple of good looks. Huberdeau trying to extend this zone time. Ball shot tipped in. Tutka scores. Adam Klapka, 2-0 Calgary.
Zone shift. Little cycle going, and the Islanders just can't break it up. The long shot by Ball, and there's Klapka. Tips it through the legs. Big save. Dave can't make the save on this one. It hits a couple of legs and goes underneath his arm. And Klapka, they were using him as the net front presence on the power play for a while, and here he's the net front presence on the...
Quickly ahead. Duclair pulls up inside the Calgary line. Sharangovich cuts one off, springs Coronado. He's got a break. Coronado shoots. Stopped by Riddick, who got it up on the glove side.
He's got no chance of going all the way across. Gets knocked down. Sharangovich feeds it up. Coronado tries to beat Riddick glove side. Doesn't get it up high enough. And Riddick's out a little bit on this one. He's been...
Duclair shot the broken part of his stick into the Islanders bench, sending Waugh and the others ducking. That was a brave move. Kirkland now to Lombard. 2-on-1. Lombard to Kirkland. Scores! That setup works, and Kirkland makes it 3-0 Flames.
And here comes another one. And there's a talk about a clean 2-on-1, and Lombard does a nice job. That pass should never go across. If you're the goaltender, you're playing shooter, 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 and that pass comes across.
Skates that ahead. Kadri to the trailer. Anderson, his shot. Looking for Zary perhaps, but broken up. D'Angelo turns it over. Gritton turns with a shot. Stopped by Riddick. Point blank. Zary. He'll take a look ahead. Motor right through the middle. Weave his way in. Swings it over to Kadri. Up top, Kuznetsov. Scores! What a shot. Jan Kuznetsov. 4-0.
Patrick Waugh looking up. That's 4 goals on, what, 9-10 shots now. But I think the hook might be coming out. No. That's a clean shot. Look where David Riddick is again. 3 of the 4 goals, long shots that he's been standing 2 feet inside the crease. You are allowed to move outside.
Kuznetsov, his 4th of the season. Zary extends his point streak to 5 games as Pageau shoots. And Wolf doesn't know where that is. Is that in the net?
That's in the net.
Pageau scores.
Here it's over his shoulder and in by the water bottle. You can see Dustin Wolf doesn't go out at all. He's a little worried about the player at the side and gets a little piece of it.
D'Angelo taking a look. Barzell dished over. One-timer. Wolf enough of that. And he'll make the stop on the rebound, pushing left to right. Stevich got in front of that to block it. Flames get out. 2 through the middle. Farabee with Frost ahead. Farabee in. Hold, shoots. Stopped by David Riddick, who got the wrapping arm on it. Backlund. Sharangovich to the point. Anderson shoots. Piece of the glove by Riddick to keep it out.
Here's the shot by Anderson. It almost goes right through Riddick's glove. Sees it at the last minute off the cheater on the inside by his thumb.
Kadri off a sticker, Holmstrom. Huberdeau in front. Kadri some time, and Riddick stayed with him. Kadri was in tight, but had...
Everything seems to go in, and then when you're not, things like this happen. I got all sorts of time, and I'm going to try and go short side. It just doesn't work.
Schaefer. Heineman. Tip to the slot. Wolf a stop. He covers, but it's still free. Now he's got it, and make sure the officials know it. Cal Ritchie across the line. Lee tries to pick the corner. He does. Anders Lee finds his 300th NHL goal, squeaking one through. Dustin Wolf.
And Dustin Wolf, who's been very good in this game, would like to have that one back. Almost from the goal line, left-hand shot. Dustin Wolf down, just sneaks through. See, Lee gets it back to the forehand, just slides it, and you can see Dustin Wolf, it's off the top of his pad and then just trickles in. That would have gone right straight through. It would have missed the net.
Well, we saw a lot this afternoon to kickstart Hockey Day in Canada. The Flames back into the win column. We'll take it 4-2 the final over the Islanders.